Rolling off for heat race number 1 here in the USAC 360 series at Eldora. We got 6 cars running in heat race number 1, and I believe 11 cars total for the event. Vinny Sansone is on pole, Clifford Driscoll in second in the 5 car, Kane Hewson in the 6, Michael Grenert in the 8, Troy Rosendahl in the 12, and Steven Taylor in the 9 car. So they're going to be going 8 laps, no cautions. This is 1 to green right now. Looks to be a top dominated track at the moment. I haven't driven these cars here, so not sure how they're going to race, but from practice and qualifying it looks like up top is where you want to be. Bringing them around 1 and 2, getting ready to drop the green. Vinny Sansone on the loud pedal gets a good jump on the rest of the field. Looking back, we got the 6 car Kane Hewson looking for second, but it's going to fall back to third. Trying to hook up the bottom. Almost gets into the number 5 car of Clifford Driscoll. And now up into the wall and riding the wall. That's going to hurt him. See if the 8 car can make any moves. He can't. Go back up to the top 2. Sansone, the highest rated driver in the race. But Driscoll's right on his tail. Looking to get the bottom hooked up and make something work, but Sansone pulls away. On lap 3 now of the 8-lap event. Sansone out to a half a second lead. Driscoll in second. Hewson is now in the pits. And Grenert is your new 3rd place driver. Rosendahl in 4th and Taylor in 5th. Sansone around, 4 laps to go now. Driscoll running really close to that wall as Sansone moves down the track just a little bit. He's now working the bottom, middle to bottom. Gap is down to 0.46. Looks like everyone's just playing it safe now and keeping it away from the wall so they don't end up flipped. This is going to set the lineup for the inside row of the A main. Sansone now out to a 0.8 advantage. Like a ride on board for the finish. And checkered flag for Vinny Sansone. 0.7 seconds. And it looks like the gap actually 1.1 second advantage. All right, getting everyone set for the second race. In this one, we've got Joe Quinn on the pole, Brannon in second, Hillman in 3rd, Soares in 4th, Alatek 5th, and no show out of the 11 car, it looks like. Getting ready for the field to join the grid, and then we will roll off for heat race number 2. Looks like we got all 5 of them out there. So once again, 8 laps, no cautions, and this is going to set the outside row for the A main. So Joe Quinn on the inside, Bo Brannon on the outside, and Michael Hilleman in 3rd, Jason Soares in 4th, and rounding out the field in the 10 car is John Alatek. Watch the start from the roll bar of the number 4 car as they come around. Get the green flag off of turn 4. Quinn's on the gas, and we are off. Hilleman working the inside, but the middle groove for Brandon's working out better. And he's got the 7 car of Soares on the inside. Hilleman works the top as Quinn pulls away from the field. Battle for the 4th position now, and looks like Hilleman got in the wall just a little bit. Soares working the bottom, but gets passed by the 10 car. So everyone's single file now as we start lap 3 of the race. Quinn, Brannon, Hilleman, Soares, and then Alatek is dropping back. He's now about 3 seconds off the lead. And actually, that's Soares that's dropped back there. Joe Quinn working the high side. Everyone seems to be working the high side. Now he drops to the middle, as does Hilleman. Brannon slips up just a little bit on the high side, but Hilleman can't get the drive off of the corner out of 2. Just got to keep it out of the wall. Everyone top in 3 and 4, and then they start spreading it out in 1 and 2. Brannon gets a heck of a run off of turn 2 there, and he's looking just at the bumper of Quinn coming off of 4. We've got 2 to go this time by. See if Bo Brannon can make anything work in that 3 car. He's right on the bumper bar of the 2. He's going to look on the inside of 3 and 4. 4 car goes up the middle, almost 3 wide for the lead, and Brannon making that inside work off of 4. We are on the final lap now. This is going to be for the position to start on the outside front row, the A main. Bo Brannon to the inside, Quinn on the outside. Quinn's going to run along the wall, take the win in the heat race number 2. Bo Brannon takes 2nd, Hilleman 3rd, and we will get them lined up now for the A main. All right, everyone's getting gridded up for this A main. We've got 30 laps that we are going to go. Yellows are on for this, but so far the racing has been clean, and I don't know if we're going to need it. I'm going to be looking at the number 6 car. He's going to be starting in 11th, and he's a little bit further back than he should be, as is Soares in the 7 car. So we'll see if they can make their way through the field. Waiting for the field to get rolling off. All right, they're just leaving pit road now. Sansone on the pole. In the number 1 car, Joe Quinn outside of him in the 2, Driscoll in the 5, and Bannon in the 3. Grenner in the 8, Hilleman in the 4 car, Rosendale in the 12, Alatek in the 10, starting 8th. Taylor will be in the 9 car, starting 9th. Soares in the 7. He's starting 10th, and rounding out the field, the number 6 car, Kane Houston. So we've got the 1 to green. We got 11 cars on track here at Eldora Speedway. 30 laps to go, with Sansone and Quinn leading the field. We'll see what they can do, and hopefully we'll get 30 green and see some awesome action here. So Sansone bringing the field down slowly through 3 and 4. Pace car pulls in. Quinn gets a little early jump, has to check up now, and Sansone and Quinn even at the line. All right, Sansone takes the early lead. Quinn's going to be going to the outside. Sansone also rolls up there on the top. Looks like for the most part everyone is single file now. Oh, we got a sideways car. Almost losing it is Grenard in the 8. 10 car now almost loses it on entry. We got some full tanks of fuel and everyone's kind of struggling with the handling of it. So out front, we got a three-way battle for the lead. Sansone, Brannon, and Quinn now is dropped back to the 3rd place. And a little bit of contact back there between the 8 and the 6. And the 6, Kane Houston has worked his way up from the 11th place, already up to 6th. We're going to go on board with Houston as he tries to work his way past the 8 car. Almost loses it through the middle of the corner. 8 comes down to block the inside, but slides up to the wall. Houston working on the bottom out of 2. And we've got a caution flag. It looks like Gennert, the 8 car, and Houston was trying to pass, just wrecked. So we'll try to take a quick look at that, see if we can get the replay up. Just up into the wall, and then gets hit again, and yeah, that car's done. Does not look to be good. All right, back alive now. Sansone pacing the field around. Brannon's going to be 2nd, Joe Quinn in 3rd, Hilleman 4th, and now Houston in 5th position after that caution. We got 10 cars left on track. Pace car is going to be shutting its lights off this time around. We'll be going green next time by. Sansone leading them down the backstretch in that orange number 1 car. Brannon in the gray 3. Coming through 3 and 4. Sansone's going to decide when he wants to get on it, and it's immediately off into the low side. It's got a huge jump over 2nd and 3rd place. Quinn looks on the low side through 1 and 2, but doesn't get any momentum through it. So, Sansone, Brannon, Quinn, Hilleman. We got Houston in the 6 car who's been working his way up from the back this entire race. We got 10 laps in the book now. We're going to be starting lap 11 as Sansone passes the finish line. He's 0.3 ahead of Brannon. Brannon, though, closing in. Seems to be what he's been doing all event long, being in 2nd and closing in on the leader. Looks like Quinn, Hilleman, and everyone else has dropped back quite a bit. We've got Soares in the 7 working the bottom, but gets in a little too deep. And Houston, he gets into the wall and he loses all those spots. And now he's up in the wall again and around, and that's probably going to bring out a yellow. After working his way up through the field, he's now in the pits and out of this one. So we're coming around a complete lap 13. Sansone, Brannon, and Quinn are your top 3. They've been that way this whole time. Brannon and Quinn just swapped spots since the start. We've got 9 cars left in this one, and coming up to start the second half of the race. So quickly going through the field, as I've said, the top 3, Sansone, Brannon, and Quinn. Then in the fourth place in the 4 car is Hilleman. Sora's in the 7, is in 5th. Alatek is 10. He's in the 6 car in the number 10. Stephen Taylor is the 9 car. He's running 7th. Rosendale is 8th. And Driscoll is 9th. Should be getting the 1 to go this time by. Next time we'll be going back green. We're going to hop on board Hilleman for this restart. So bringing them through 3 and 4. We're green. Quinn to the bottom. Brannon up top. And looks like Brannon's going to prevail on that top side as Hilleman will hold 4th. And actually, Soares goes underneath him. Is he going to come up in front of him on the straight? He doesn't. Oh no, Brannon into the wall. That gets everyone stacked up. Not sure what happened there. We were switching cameras as it happened. Let's take a quick look at it. Just a little hot into the corner. Gets the right rear up on the wall. And nowhere for Hilleman to go in the 4. And amazing little maneuver here. Watch the 10 car squeeze through this. Not sure how he actually makes it. Tiny little gap, squeezes through it. And I think that puts him into 4th for this restart. So Alatek up to 4th after that mess with Brannon and Hilleman. And that moves Quinn up to 2nd. Soares in the 7 is up to 3rd now. We've got 10 to go. So Hilleman is out. And it looks like Brannon is working his way to catch the back of the field. He has been in the pits. See if he can work his way back through the field or not. Sandstone bringing him out of turn 4 on the gas, and we are green again. So Sandstone pulls away early. Wynn is going to hold on to that 2nd spot. Soares in 3rd. Alatek making the top work in that 10 car. He's got to run on the 7, entering 3 and 4. Up into the wall, though. He's just kept it from rolling up onto it. He hangs on to that 4th spot. Now we got Brannon and Taylor battling. Brannon trying to work his way back through the field. Get back up to the front where he was, but he's not making a whole lot of progress, and we are already on lap 24 now. So a good battle here. This is the battle for 4th place, the 10 and the 5, but 10 gets a little loose in there. Oh, man. Almost had a big mess there, and Brannon has worked his way through that mess. He is now up to 5th spot. We start lap 26 here. Sandstone now has a 0.6 second lead over Joe Quinn. Soares in the 7 car, getting really loose through 1 and 2, holds on to it, and we got Brannon, Bo Brannon now up to 4th spot after passing Driscoll and moving him back to the 5th spot. Driscoll tries the bottom to get back around, but it does not work. And we almost had contact between Taylor and Driscoll there. And now Sandstone's got a second lead in this one in the bag. As long as he doesn't put it into the wall, Quinn's going to run the bottom in 1 and 2, as does Soros. Brannon working that top side. Still in the 4th spot. He's a second back, and now he's rolling up on the concrete barrier. And that's going to allow Driscoll by, and it might allow Alatek by. No! Alatek can't get through. Oh, they make contact. Brannon now at the back of the pack. He needs to just pull that one off. That's 2 crashes now for him. This one doesn't bring out a yellow. We're on the final lap now. Sandstone working through 1 and 2 down the backstretch. Now he's got a 1.5 second lead. Sandstone off of 4. He's going to take the win. Quinn in the 2nd place in the 2 car, and the 7 car is going to take 3rd place. Driscoll, Alatek, and Taylor Rosendale will finish up the top 7, and Brannon will finish 8 on the track, but just putting around to get back. So, that was 360 sprint car action at Eldora. Hope you enjoyed it. Pretty decent racing and not too many yellows, so might have to give this one a try myself. We will see. Thanks for watching.